Ever feel like you're stuck, just spinning your wheels? You have these huge dreams, right? You see the finish line, but for some reason you just can't seem to get there. You're not alone. We've all been there, wondering what the secret ingredient is. Is it talent? Luck? Knowing the right people? Well, what if I told you the secret isn't some magical, rare thing? What if it's something you already have control over right now? Today, we're diving into a story about a young man named Rohan. He had dreams as big as the sky, a ton of talent, but one major problem. He was waiting for motivation to strike like lightning. He'd wake up, maybe feel inspired for an hour, but then, poof, distractions would creep in, a notification here, just 5 more minutes there. His days would slip away, and his goals would stay just out of reach. He knew he had potential, but potential doesn't pay the bills, does it? It doesn't build the life you want. Motivation is fickle. It's like a fair-weather friend. It shows up when things are easy and exciting, but it disappears the moment things get tough or boring. Discipline, on the other hand, discipline is your loyal companion. It's the one that shows up every single day, rain or shine, whether you feel like it or not. One afternoon, feeling completely lost, Rohan stumbled upon an old teacher, a man who seemed to radiate success and contentment. Rohan, desperate for answers, approached him. "Sir," he said, "I don't get it. I have talent, I have dreams, but I'm constantly failing. What's your secret? How did you achieve so much?" The old teacher listened patiently, a gentle smile on his face. He didn't offer some complex formula or a shortcut. Instead, he said something that would change Rohan's life forever. "Talent without discipline," he began, "is like a powerful ship with no rudder. The wind might push you, the currents might carry you, but you'll never reach your destination. You'll just drift." Rohan was hooked. This made sense. He felt like he was drifting. "So what do I do?" he pleaded. "How do I build this rudder?" The teacher didn't just give him advice. He gave him a task. He led Rohan to a small garden plot filled with tiny, fragile saplings. "Your mission is simple," the teacher said. "Every single day, I want you to come here. Water these plants. Gently pull out the weeds around them. Make sure they have enough sunlight. Do this every day. No excuses, no days off." Rohan was a bit confused. Gardening? He wanted to be a massive success, not a gardener. This felt boring, repetitive. Where was the excitement? The instant gratification? He wanted to see results, now. He complained to the teacher, "But this is so slow. I'm not seeing any change." The teacher put a hand on his shoulder. But that is the very first lesson of discipline, my boy. It's not about the fireworks and the immediate rewards. It's about the quiet, consistent effort. It's the small, seemingly insignificant actions you take every single day that compound over time to create something truly great. Be patient, trust the process. So Rohan stuck with it. Day after day, he showed up. He watered the plants, he pulled the weeds. Some days he was tired, some days he was bored. Some days he felt like it was pointless. But he remembered the teacher's words and kept going. It was a promise he made to himself. Slowly, almost imperceptibly at first, things began to change. A new leaf here, a bit of height there. The saplings were no longer fragile. They were becoming stronger. Weeks turned into months. The once tiny plants grew into strong, healthy shrubs, their leaves lush and green. One morning, Rohan arrived at the garden and saw it. The first fruit, small but perfect, was growing. In that moment, it all clicked. The daily grind, the repetitive tasks, the patience, it had all led to this. His small, consistent actions had created something real, something tangible. A wave of realization washed over him. This wasn't just about plants. This was a blueprint for his entire life. He raced back to the teacher, his eyes wide with understanding. He didn't even need to say anything. The teacher just smiled and nodded. Rohan had learned the lesson not with his ears, but with his hands and his heart. From that day forward, Rohan applied the gardener's principle to everything. He wanted to master his craft. He stopped waiting for inspiration and started a non-negotiable daily practice schedule. He wanted to be healthier. He stopped making excuses and started with a simple daily walk. He woke up early, not because he always wanted to, but because he was disciplined. He followed his routine, not because it was always fun, but because he knew it was the path to his goals. He was building his rudder, one small action at a time. Years flew by. Rohan didn't just reach his dreams, he surpassed them in ways he never thought possible. People would look at him and say, "Wow, he's so talented," or "He got so lucky." But Rohan knew the truth. Talent was the seed, yes. Ideas were the sunlight. But discipline was the daily water and care that made everything grow. It was the force that turned his potential into reality. So, let me ask you again, what's holding you back? Maybe it's the belief that you need some extraordinary gift. But the story of Rohan teaches us something powerful. You don't need to be extraordinary. You just need to be consistent. You need daily discipline. It's about taking those small, manageable steps, day in and day out. Discipline might feel like a sacrifice at first. It might feel hard, but it's a trade. You're trading instant, fleeting pleasure for long-term, lasting fulfillment. You're trading who you are now for who you want to become. It is the bridge between your goals and your accomplishments. It's the single greatest tool you have to transform your life, starting today. Thank you so much for joining us for this story. If this message resonated with you and you're ready to build your own discipline, let us know in the comments what small step you'll take today. And if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more simple stories with powerful lessons. We'll see you in the next one.